Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Connor. What's up, Connor?
Hello.
What's up, Philip?
Good evening.
What's up, Sally?
What's up?
Okay, so we got some news. One, I know Scott would want to be in here for this one. The Timeless finale airs in December. Following the announcement a few weeks ago that NBC plans to bring back its recently canceled series Timeless for a two-part series finale, a rough schedule has been revealed, which indicates that the episodes will be shot in October and go to air in December. Sean Ryan of The Shield and Eric Carpike Supernatural created the series, which follows Rufus, played by Malcolm Barrett, a scientist, Wyatt, Matt Lanter, a soldier, and Lucy, Abigail Spencer, a history professor, who attempt to prevent destruction of our world as we know it by an organization known as Rittenhouse, who is using time travel to manipulate history. Telemovie will allow a resolution to the cliffhanger at the end of this second season and offer a proper conclusion to the story. The first hours will be written by Lauren Greer, the second by Arika Lizanne, with both parts helmed by TV veteran John Showalter, who has directed 4 past episodes of the series. All right, so Scott should be happy.
I watched the first season of that.
Okay.
I found it quite a good premise because it's kind of like having Moriarty running amok through time and not time and space, but through time.
Right.
That's the vibe it gives me because you have a main protagonist who's kind of Moriarty is who's trying to change time or affect time, events in time, affect events in time and shape them his way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically what the premise is, where the 4 other people chase him through time to prevent him from bending time and bending the rules.
I always liked, like growing up, I think it was the take was the Time Machine, right? With David Warner, with Jack the Ripper.
Oh,
right.
I think I know the one you mean. Yes,
David Warner, and then McDowell, right? Was H.G. Wells? Was it McDowell? Or was H.G. Wells?
I don't look. There was one recently like that, wasn't there? There was one recently put out on TV.
Yeah, they tried to reboot it.
That's right.
I didn't catch the reboots.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't really like it.
Yeah. I always was fascinated since Doctor Who with like anything to do with time travel. There was the one with Christopher Reeve that time that he was kept going back to that time period. That was Somewhere in Time, I think.
Somewhere in Time. I think that's the title of it.
That was a good flick. And then there was I guess they tried to do a remake again of the Time Machine, but there was an old thing of the Time Machine that was done in the 60s or 70s. I really enjoyed that too.
That's the best one. That's the best version there.
Yeah.
Who was the main? There's a famous actor who's the main player of that one.
So now I know they're redoing it again.
The second time they did it was with Guy Pearce, isn't it? And
yes, I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, who was the woman? Samantha, not Samantha. You know her, Connor. She's very famous.
What's she in? Do you know anything she's in?
Is it not Samantha Mumba? No. Oh God, what's her name?
I'll find it for you.
Yeah, because she's gone up in the world a little bit since. She's in Westworld. Is she in Westworld? The one that plays the black. The woman that plays the black android.
Oh yeah,
Thandie Newton.
That's the one.
Hmm.
Yeah, she was in that with Guy Pearce.
All right.
Okay. So I am also looking forward. I did like the Time Traveler's Wife movie. Never read the book or books, and I'm happy that Stephen Moffat's taken over that.
Yeah,
that should be an interesting series.
Yeah.
What else? There was another movie I wanted to see that was done by the Doctor Who writers that I never got a chance to see. It was sort of like a comedy. Same woman from Time Traveler's Wife. Was it Amy Adams? No, who was it? Who was it, Connor? About Time. It's called. It's About Time. Something was that other guy in it too? From oh, God damn it! Why can't I think of it? Let me look it up. That was done by Doctor Who writers.
You don't mean Tintin, do you?
No,
Oh, you mean Richard Curtis, the one that did Vincent and the Doctor?
Yes.
yes.
Rachel, yeah, that was Domhnall Gleeson and Rachel McAdams, I think.
McAdams. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
Bill Nighy was in that as well.
Yes. Bill Knight. Yeah. That I want to see still. So that's of that. Now, just because this is just everything show, I'm going to talk. If there is a good chance when we do the River Beans cast that I will be doing the audios. Thinking about it, I really want to review these. So,
Okay. Yeah.
David Tennant ones.
Mhm.
And I looked it up on Amazon. The second season. They're not that expensive. They're, I think, $18 each.
Yeah.
And I think all three of them are $55. So being that there's a lack of Doctor Who merchandise, I'm probably going to purchase those next week. But I think I'm going to watch it in order. Now, the only problem is, does anybody else have these? Do you have these, Philip?
Yep, every big finish you think of, I've got. So I do have those.
And you have them, Connor, or you don't?
I don't think so. No, I used
No,
to.
I don't.
The only thing I'm worried about is like if I don't want to do this regularly because it just once in a while I want to do it, but it's not everybody listens to the audios. I mean, Philip, yeah, he's got them. I have a few. I don't have, but who of our cast does audios?
I don't really listen to them. I listen to a few to do certain reviews, but I don't follow it religiously.
I mean, I could do. I guess me and Philip would just do it like a cast, which me and him, I guess, and just review. That would be like what 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And at once, and then if I get them occasionally, and then if there's anybody else in the Real Means cast that listens to audios, the Big Finish, then they could join us.
Exactly.
Because again, I know we have a lot of members, but I think of our members, I don't really. I think Scott maybe, has watched them, but I don't know if anybody else has. So we'll see. We'll see. I do want to have more Real Who Beans cast. I did enjoy that we had. What do we have? 3 last night or 2 last night?
Right, 2, 3, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I did enjoy that.
They were
we had.
fun.
They were fun. They were. Also, I'm going to be doing the Mega Comics cast because there's a lot of comic book stuff going on. So I'm going to be covering that. I do want to do some different casts as well. That's going to be in the future. I think that I'm going to bring back the Bond cast, Connor. And I think we'll start reviewing, the Bond movies. But I think we're going to do it in a way that I think we'll have like the thing, to cover. But I think we'll do it in multiple parts, possibly, if we can get enough people to be on there with us,
Yeah.
So, and also, because you know what it is, I really want the Bond cast. I don't want it to be, we'll just cover one. I want it to be multiple parts, like Doctor Who, and I know that's going to be hard. Like, you know how we cover an episode and we do so many casts on it.
Yeah.
This would be tricky because of our group. I'm not really sure who watches on. So,
well, I've just recently bought the Bond 25 box set, so
nice.
I'm going to work my way through that anyway. So
yeah.
I could.
All right, so it's something that's in the planning stages for September.
Yeah.
So September we will bring back the Bond cast, and the goal is for me to have at least 15 Bond casts in September. I don't know if that's going to happen. That's a lot, but knowing me, and I'm crazy like that, we probably will. So I'm going to try for that. I am going to try to review the classic Doctor Who episodes again. But that is, again, it's hard because I need to have time to do that. And I'm full-fledged into getting this book out for Christmas, even though it looks bleak that I'm going to get happen. I'm just kind of determined this week. So that means that will be time away from the podcast. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. Let's get into more news. What else do we have here? What happened today? Dominic Mohan joins Star Wars Episode 9. Did you hear about that?
Yep. And that is quite surprising because I haven't seen him in anything since Lord of the Rings, and that was about 15 years ago. That's interesting casting.
J.J. Abrams. He knows J.J. Abrams. I mean,
I think he was in Lost or something.
Lost. Yeah.
I wonder who he'll be playing.
I don't know. I know that they got the new actor that plays Chewbacca. They got him back because they had to. Supposedly, he finished his filming for Episode 9, but they had to change something, and now they got him back on set. Maybe because of Lando. I'm not sure. So that's interesting. Because that means that Chewbacca's going to hardly. Well, maybe originally Chewbacca was going to hardly be in it, but maybe now that's changed. You know, which I hope he's in it a big portion of the movie, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did seem a bit sidetracked in all the previous he's been in the last.
Yeah, and this is the last time I guess we would see Chewbacca, in theory. So I'm hoping we get to see him more. ABC plans to do an interracial Bewitched reboot. Actually, a sort of black. They said they kind of call it like Blackish Bewitched, because I guess Blackish creator wants to do it.
Okay.
So it's going to be Blackish version of Bewitched, but biracial couple.
So it's not enough to have Buffy having a kind of skin tone change. They're going to have to do it with Bewitched as well.
Well, let's talk about that, because it turns out that that person that's the showrunner got a lot of heat because people were not happy about that. That she revealed that it isn't Buffy that's the Slayer that's African American, because they could never recast Buffy. They said that it's sort of like 20 years later, and it's a new Slayer.
Right. Okay.
So in other words, it's maybe Legacy of Buffy or something, but a continuation.
Yeah.
But it's not Buffy, which is interesting. What else? Was there anything going on, Colin, that you're aware of, or no?
I know that Emma Watson has joined the Greta Gerwig remake of Little Women. Meryl Streep, Timothy Chalamet, everyone's gay idol, because he was in that Call Me By Your Name.
Yeah.
And who else is in that? I think Laura Dern's in that as well. Yeah, I saw that she had, which is interesting. I haven't seen her in much since Harry Potter. So
yeah, what is she doing lately? Nothing. Advocate. I mean, I know she's around the world, right, doing stuff for.
She did Beauty and the Beast, didn't she? And then.
Well, that was a huge hit, by the way. Let's see. Frozen 2 enlists the Hidden Figures writer. Okay. Allison Schroeder from Hidden Figures has signed on to co-write the long-awaited Frozen sequel. Okay. I want to talk about what I saw Truth or Dare tonight. So I've been getting caught up with movies that I wanted to see in the theater. I thought it was good, and I'm not really spoiling it too much, but it was the worst ending I've ever seen, period. Which, if you have a good movie and then you have the worst ending ever, that means that overall the movie's crap. So I can't even tell you how disappointed I am when people just don't know, when they back themselves into a corner writing wise and they don't know how to resolve the story. So I'm just going to say that I'm very disappointed with the ending. You could have had a good franchise, and I think you kind of ruined it. So not happy. And then also, talking about Puppet Master again, Scott had sent me the link from Bloody Disgusting, and it looks like the purpose of doing that Puppet Master deal, it's looking like because they've needed money past couple movies to make Puppet Master movies. So they got this big deal with, I guess, Fangoria and whatever, where they're allowed, like, in other words, they would pay, I guess, Charles Band to allow the rights to do their Puppet Master movies. And he's allowed to still do his Puppet Master movies. In other words, like, their Puppet Master is set in a different universe. And with the money that was made from that shitty Puppet Master movie, he could make his movies, which it's kind of weird. I mean, if that's the only way you could continue, I don't know. I was kind of against them ruining the characters, but if you count it as another universe, then, and if our Puppet Master is going to continue with sequels and stuff, I'm happy about that. That's like when we had Godzilla in Japan and Godzilla in America. So, you know, I'm happy with that, the way that's going to go. Although I'm not crazy about the rebooted or other thing. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I called it that it's going to beat the first movie. And it turns out that when all is said and done this weekend in China, it will beat the original movie. We don't know exactly what, but on opening day, it made $25 million. So it's very close to beating the first Ant-Man, which is 519. And we all know that the way it's looking, it may even reach 600 million, which you could better believe we're going to have another Ant-Man. So that's that. Anybody see Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I watched half of it. I need to finish or go back and watch it again and finish it.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks good. From what I saw, I liked the effects they got into it. It looked pretty cool. And to add the Wasp into the storyline, that gives it a bit more to it as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I like the character of the Wasp. So let's see, box office wise. Crazy Rich Asians, that just announced it's getting a sequel. I would probably never want to see it, but I mean, if it's that good, maybe. There's nothing out there really now, right? Oh, the Happy Time Murders comes out.
Oh yeah, is that the Muppet
today?
One? Ah, okay.
So I wonder what that's going to do. I'm sure that's going to be number one. Has to be. There's nothing else that comes out today. Next week is The Nun and Peppermint, which The Nun is probably going to be number one. Oh, and they're saying Predator is scheduled to make more than the original. Like, it's like destroy it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't know how the Predator movie. I mean, are you interested in the Predator movie, Connor, or no? Not really.
Not really, no.
What about you, Sally?
I don't know. I like the.
You like the original?
I think I've seen the first one like years ago, but.
Okay. So.
I've seen all the ones that have been out till now, but not. So I would be interested in watching that one and see how that one pans out as well.
Any more news about Bond, Connor, or no?
They kind of officially announced the short list of directors today.
Okay.
It was as I'd said yesterday. It was the guy that's doing that did Dallas Buyers Club a few years ago. Big Little Lies and Sharp Objects on HBO at the moment.
Right.
Edgar Wright, is the other one, and I think it's David Mackenzie who did Hell and High Water, and Jan Demange. They're the 4 that are being considered.
Okay.
I think Edgar Wright will be the first to be asked. Now, that's not to say that he'll say yes, but if he does say yes, then I imagine that they won't look elsewhere, because Edgar Wright is like the sort of name that if you get on board a film like this that is sinking faster than the Titanic,
right,
you actually have a chance of like salvaging the ship.
Yeah.
So you want Edgar Wright? That's what you
if that's the only 4 options that if my hands were tied and that were the only 4 options that I would be allowed to choose from, I would choose Edgar Wright, hands down.
So this thing about Nolan, that's a no-go zone anyway, is it?
Well, it's a no-go zone because they won't give him, at least not on this film, they won't give him the creative control to do his own thing. Because he wants control of everything. Like, he'd buy the rights off of them if he could.
Oh my God, we just got friggin' breaking news.
Go on.
Uh-oh.
Holy moly!
Well,
This is something we're going to be talking about for days. I can't, excuse my cursing, but I can't fucking believe that Disney has done this.
Is it
But
about
I
Guardians?
fucking called it. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is on hold indefinitely.
yeah, I saw
They
this.
told all the actors to just go seek work and screw it. It's over right now.
But there's a little facet to that bit of news, actually, that has seemingly gone under the radar. It seems that they've met with Taika Waititi to do another Marvel film. But they haven't said what Marvel film.
But see, here's the thing. We always knew that. Like, he was probably going to do something. But what, like, are they doing this because the Guardians backed Gunn and they're like, screw it, fire everybody? Because I'm pretty sure I've said they were going to do that because when Sam Raimi wanted to leave and he left and they were all supporting Sam Raimi, like, Marvel stepped in and they're like, and Sony, and they like scrapped the whole damn Spider-Man 4. Okay? They didn't give a shit. So they're just trying to, hopefully this doesn't blow up on them, but it's sort of, they didn't like the Guardians sticking up for James Gunn. So they basically quietly, I guess see, the thing is, nobody wants to commit to this article because they heard it from them. But Disney's basically laying the smackdown on the Guardians.
Is it on hold indefinitely, or is it just on hold?
No, it says indefinitely right now.
It said indefinitely, yeah.
I think it'll get cancelled. I think that they'll can it.
Okay, here's the thing. Hollywood Reporter, which is a reputable source, says crew members who were preparing for pre-production have been dismissed and have been told they are free to look for other work.
It's going to get canned.
It's done. It's done. Yeah. It looks like it's done. It's done. They're afraid. They don't want to deal with shit. They don't want to have resistance with the Guardians. They don't even want to hear their mouths anymore. It's done. It's effing done for now. For now. Which means, I'm telling you right now, the moment all these actors re-sign, that's it. It's over. Like, they're out of the contract. They're going to be going to get other films. They're not going to be able to get them back together.
Yeah.
And if they are, then they're going to ask for more money because it's a nuisance that they got laid off in the first place. I called that shit. I've said it. I'm like, they don't like that shit. They don't like when things don't go their way. And I said they were just going to scrap. I even said they're going to do the Guardians in the 31st Century like the comics started that way. Just scrap the whole damn cast, and they don't care who's in it. They don't care if it's Chris Pratt or anybody. Out. Over. Bad, bad, bad move. That is the worst thing they could have possibly done, and it's going to have ripple effects worse than the James Gunn situation because all those actors that were the Guardians are going to probably rip the piss out of Disney now. And they probably, this also means that this whole female movie that they were together is not going to happen. Because if you remember, they were going to have Karen Gillan. They were going to have, like, the Guardians are out of the picture now. So that's over too. 2 movies got wiped out right now. Unless, I mean, even if they do a women movie, it won't have half the women. So, I mean, that's like stupid too. So, bad move, Disney. And I'm sure that there's going to be some Avengers that are going to speak out about this. Somebody's going to say something. Who knows? This is going to be the topic of friggin' the whole week or so. Telling you right now, that is the worst thing you could possibly do. They are so going to get ripped for this. They are done. They are going to get really heat like never before. What a bunch of crybabies that they just can't take it that someone says a damn opinion and they just wipe the movie clean. I can't even tell you how bullshit that is. A movie, that franchise that made them well over $1 billion. You just basically screwed over every actor there is. Wow. All right. Whatever you say, Disney. We'll see. On that note, take care. Bye for now.